brothers in her hands, kept reaching out to me, but I didn't save her. I just sat there, watching. As he threw her to the ground, and I watched the whole thing. I watched him as he kicked her, and I watched him as he grabbed her. While holding her to the ground, wrapping his hands around her throat. She kept screaming out for me to save her, but I didn't do anything. I was froze. I was shocked. Shockingly, I was happy. I couldn't feel sorrow. I couldn't even pretend to feel grief. So what was happening was something my soul was just longing to see. And finally, the day had came. I knew I should have felt ashamed of how I was feeling, but I just couldn't. I was showing her the same respect that she showed me for 16 years. Ignore her pitiful, useless tears. Because it was her that ignored my crying every time that her boyfriend walked in and stuck in my bed as he would hold me to the mattress to cover my mouth to drown out the sounds. But I know she still hurt me. I know she hurt myself because it was her that took it out on me, saying I was the reason for her boyfriend leaving, saying I was always coming in between, but the only thing that came in between me and my mother was her boyfriend, and the only thing that came in between me and her boyfriend was the best friends. So now the only thing coming in between you in life is me saving you. Because just like he held me to the bed and you ignored my crying, and just like now this man holds you to the floor and I'm watching you dying. It was you that was always gone. It'll be around 4 in the morning and you still want to come home, leaving me in the house all alone, and the only other person there with me was your drunk boyfriend. But to me, he was my man, and I didn't want him to be that way with me, but I just couldn't stop. I mean push, I mean scream, I mean shove, I mean cry. I don't know. At least that's the way you made it seem. Haunted by cold dreams, I would wake up in the middle of the night shivering, thinking this man was right next to me touching me. But when I looked over, I saw you standing, and in your hair was a knife ricocheting, with the light as your hands were dripping. But your very heart was trembling as your arms moved so swiftly as you held the knife up with both hands. I would scream, but once again you ignored my cries as you held up that knife to take away my life. But then I would wake up. You was aiming for my heart as the knife struck. So many times when you would get up and leave out, I was over to the side of my bed and grabbed that Glock, put it to my head as the gun cocked, tears streaming down my eyes, the water down my cheeks. You were always gone, Mom, so you never heard my crying. That's why I'm standing here watching you dying. It was you that raised your own hand and smacked it against my cheek, jaw bruising, bright red, bleeding, and why you were always abusing me, I can never understand. Was it because you hated me, or was it because of something different? Love doesn't exist in a home of this hatred. They say the home is where the heart is, but my home is not in existence. My home is one like a house that won't even shelter me because I have no family. Love is like oxygen that I don't have, so I can't breathe. Feel this rage and hatred suffocate. Ting me.
You better say it, Vicky.
So just like my mother, I watched you suffocating, just like me. Cold nights that I was mad having the coldest winter yet. As you would come home from school and I'd be knocking. I know you come a knocking, but through the crack open windows I can hear moaning. The same moaning that pierced my ears. The same moaning from the same man that raped me for years and made me disgusted to see that you was letting him in. Because you knew he did to me, but supposedly you loved him. Taking the meaning of love literally, as legs open very easily. Now I can see why daddy left you, but why he left me, I still can't see. Maybe because he felt how you did, hated me for even existing. I'm sorry you wished you had another daughter. I'm sorry you wished you had another daughter. I'm so sorry you wished. Because now you're going to wish that you prayed, that you didn't have a daughter that strayed away and go blind to your pain as you reminisce of the younger days when no other man bothered to come and break things up. Tell me, Mom, why you let this man come and flip things up? Flipping like reciprocals, things are getting typical, and I knew that nothing was going to be the same. It was like you forgot about his life, that you got mixed up in his game, thinking you was the only woman he ever claimed. You even had his name tatted across your chest, reading Jermaine. And I knew you knew about his other girls, but he had your mind blown, hoping someone was gone. The anger you had for him was never shown. That all I could do was pity you. We all hate liars, but we can't stand the truth, even when it's right in front of our eyes, contradicting the conflict of lies, slipping down my cheeks, our cries, and I can't stand to see you die. At least not like this. As his hands still grip around your neck and your eyes go to the back of your head. I'm just waiting to see you dead. I'm just waiting to see you dead. Because the suffocation is a process. It's taking too long, so I gotta end this quick. Feeling no regret, I decided to take this process into my own hands. You see me approaching, and in my hand is a knife. No, baby, you scream, but this time I'm ignoring your cries. Please, baby, I love you. Love me? If I rip my heart out of my body and handed it to you, would you recognize that I'm dying? Because there's no heart inside of me, so hard is that I'm crying from the pits of your lying, victimizing my precious time in your life. It's mine, I said. As a gentleman back in the pelvis and pushed it inside. Cutting your ripping your flesh and your blood, my hands are soaking. You shouted top of your lungs and you feel this like plunging into you like a machete. It felt like ecstasy to take this life out of her. Just knowing after all these years feels the thunder, regret of being raped was finally paid off. Feeling so living from the blood dripping on her palm, the saliva runs from her mouth and dripping to the floor. As your eyes move to the back of your head and your eyes close. Finally, you are gone. You are gone. And as I stand over you with this rage steady growing, as my heart beat against my chest, pumping rapidly, I look at your eyes and see that you're no longer crying. It tears slip down my cheek. How could I just stand there and watch my mother get strangled? As the hand that once reached out to me finally tangled. You're gone now, and you still can't see my crying. That's why I'm standing here. Watch. You died.